So, this past week in AEW, there have been a couple of things that have happened that have shaken up the product quite a bit. 14 days after he was announced to be a part of the All Elite Wrestling roster, Kazuchika Okada defeated Eddie Kingston to win the AEW Continental Championship. And of course, Mo's favorite ex, Adam Copeland, is also the AEW TNT Championship. Both of these happen in Toronto. Obviously, they are en route building up towards AEW Dynasty that will be happening in St. Louis on April 21st. But I want to know, with these title changes happening, do you believe that AEW is turning a corner, especially with Edge winning and Okada winning and Mercedes, really stepping into her role in the women's division? Do you think that AEW is turning a corner? Are we seeing a resurgence in AEW?
Possibly. Now I didn't watch on Wednesday, so I can only speak about it from maybe like a business point of view. But if this was WWE, they would naturally interject a main event star into a world title picture, whatever
Mm,
route that would be right away. And so that you can never envision them playing around with the mid cards. So like they never really get to cross. So I find it interesting that they took the best, and they're trying to give them the mid card titles to add not only importance to them, but also make the journey longer and
hmm
better, to sink your teeth in and lean forward into your screen for when it's time to actually get the big one, while also simultaneously giving people who've been part of the roster already, that already got their storylines going, time to actually like earn the title, work for the title. Because you know how like when it comes to WWE, sometimes people get frustrated for like let's just use Goldberg for example.
mm,
If Goldberg came in right now, like boom, they're gonna try to put him in a title picture, which they did. And then
right.
it pissed off everybody else that been there working for years. Like, hey, like I've been trying to get into this main event title, and you just signed this person. You're gonna give them my spot, what I've been trying to work for.
hmm
So I find it very interesting that they're taking larger than life stars and they're placing them there to give um give everyone a chance to work with them.
mm.
Give everyone a chance to get better, get screen time. And I support them all having the mid card belts, by the way. I support them having them for at least a few months. Okada means Okada, so he has to hold on to it for like at least a year or two.
Right.
But I like the idea that they're playing the long game. It gives them a lot more time to plan.
Mm.
So I like it. Ooh, I just threw my laptop off to the side. I'm sorry for y'all watching. But you know, I think it's cool. So congrats to Okada. Edge, I mean, I don't think Edge really cares to have a belt over there. I just think he wants to help out. Same way he helped out with the E, he wants to help out with this group of people over here with the title. But it's
Agreed.
cool nonetheless to see my ex, if you will, with some gold. I really wish he would stop playing around, because it would be nice if he could have said goodbye to me when I departed from Twitter.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I'm still convinced, y'all, that the love is there, and that maybe this may be like he shed a thug tear when he saw my little deactivation, show. But it's all love, I guess. I guess. Um, congrats to him. Do you is Mercedes actually pivoted, by the way, to be going for the TBS title? Is that actually a thing, or is that just a rumor?
Well, it looks like there are a couple things that are brewing. One is potentially rekindling her feud with Willow, and obviously the Julia Hart confrontation kind of sparked kind of a rumor that she was going for the TBS title, which I actually don't mind. But um to kind of piggyback off of what you said, I think it is also a very, very interesting kind of method that they are adding people of value to these prestigious championships. We don't we like I think that that's what makes it so exciting. Edge
Mhm.
is a former multiple time world champion. Kazuchika Okada is a former multiple time world champion.
Yeah.
And so when you add people like this to the mix and you add them to these certain title pictures, it automatically elevates the title picture.
Mhm.
And I think, especially with the Continental title, I think that that's having Okada win that is perfect because it's a newly introduced title. Obviously Eddie Kingston won it. He's the first ever Continental champion. And I believe he had a great title run. And I don't think there's any shame in losing it to someone who has been widely regarded as one of the best pro wrestlers on the planet for the past 10 years.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that this is actually a very, very smart strategy. And I think it causes the entire show to be must see. Because
Yeah.
if you see a guy like, if you have a TNT champion, and obviously he may not be as credible as Adam Copeland, you may tune out. But Edge is a
Right.
world champion, former world champion, and stuff like that causes you to tune in to a TNT title program. Things with Kazuchika Okada and what he's doing with the Elite cause you to tune into the Continental title picture because of who Okada is. So I think it's
Yeah.
actually a pretty good strategy, especially since we've been talking for months about the star power of AEW. And I think
Yeah.
this is just kind of a great way to kind of go about it. But yeah, man, I like what they're doing. I really, really like what they're doing with these title pictures. So shout outs to Tone Khan. But yeah, let
What'd you
us
call
know.
him?
I called him Tone Khan. That's my guy now.
Tone Khan is
Tone
crazy.
Khan. Tone. But uh
Yo, I
let
hate
us know
this
how y'all
man.
feel about this in the comments. And let us know about how you feel about these guys winning these titles and adding more prestige and value to those championship pictures. But we're going to be moving on.